One of the funny things that I was bringing back up into my mind and from the file cabinets and back is about a year ago, I had said quite a few times, hold on, to real estate agents and to sellers, there's going to be a time where VA is going to come back and start winning offers. So please change your minds on why you think VA is bad and bring it back to that we're not discriminating against any loan product. We lost out on 3 or 4 homes because the real estate agents and the sellers on the listing side were speaking about how there could be a lot of trouble with VA loans. So that stigma was VA appraisals. But sellers and agents on the listing side were talking sellers out of using VA for offers or accepting offers for brand new homes, for homes that were 10 years old and had no issues. But that stigma stayed until just recently. Right now, as I sit here, in the last fall, conventional loans have now started to take a stricter stance on appraisals, meaning they are very close to FHA and VA. So now what are the listing agents going to do to sell the sellers on not using VA? Because the conventional loan is probably going to bring just as much, if not more, issues from the appraisal standpoint. So now what's happening is we're still pre-approving the same amount of FHA and VA buyers, but our FHA and VA buyers have solid offers even next to conventional. We just won a VA accepted offer this weekend, multiple offer situation. We were the only VA offer. That's me clapping right now because I'm so excited that our veterans are now winning offers because guess what? Conventional is just as hard or harder than government loans. And while I'm doing that, I will tell you right now a perfect example of working with a real estate agent that wants to structure a loan with their lender. And the agent called me and she's like, okay, what can we do for a seller credit? The sellers are willing to give a credit to come into this house to the sellers to the buyers, I'm sorry. Sellers are willing to give the buyers a credit, a closing cost credit to help them with their closing costs and fees to make it more attractive. Well, this ended up being a seller credit that could have gone up to almost $30,000. On a VA loan, I can use that seller credit to pay off some of my veterans' debt. You heard that right. I can use some of that to pay off my buyer's debt. With that being said, we took that $17,000. We're paying off a vehicle loan and a credit card for our veteran. Buyers are ecstatic. The sellers are super happy because they are now negotiating on a home that they didn't know for a minute they were even going to sell. Everybody's happy. We are literally putting this veteran into a much better spot, getting him a home that he loves. That is being strategic. That is a lender and a real estate agent working, 2 real estate agents, selling agent and buyer's agent. My buyer's agent, the listing agent, worked together to put that together verbally. They called me. We made it work. We restructured the deal. Buyer, seller happy, all with a VA loan. And when you're working with a loan officer who understands them right, the listing agent recognizes that lender and recognizes that they've seen it before, they will accept those offers. So don't be afraid to write on a VA loan. Don't be afraid to get your pre-approval out with a VA loan. If you are a veteran who has walked out of the industry in hopes of using your VA loan to buy a house, get back in. Get back in. Let's do it. Those are the agents that win.